Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Georgia's offense will get the ball first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that.
There he goes! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Dogs headed quickly to the line. It's another first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we'd have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Thanks for grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cortez. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the 1st down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the 1st down.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Cortez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll pull it on the read.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quick release by the QB. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Georgia going up tempo. Hand off from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets away. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart.
Breaks into the open. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. To the air, it's Nolan. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to the run, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. On the move, it's Powell. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They are up by 7 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receive team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there,
he's got it on the left. Turns on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
To throw, it's Nolan. Going to try to get it himself. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He'll do it himself. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
So now it's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Right on the money. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing them where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
floating away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Cortez. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Raymond. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
And he gets it to the 44. Line, it'll be a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Turning it on! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Red pass, it's complete. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the third quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game,
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Got a man, it's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia going up tempo. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just one over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gonna run it. It's Cortez. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quick handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Nolan. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now is the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cortez. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Amazing how many... An offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Punts it out of the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry up. The pull and throw off the RPO. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on three more. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way. and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep.
Unleashes one deep. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible.